to pick up really nice yardage.
Back to throw now on first down. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety rolling into position almost had it, but it's second down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
60 boxes, 60 boxes. 65 cats, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Hurt. Go check. Mustang 19.
Back to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Chicago. Christian Watson. 69 yards. And the Lumberjacks will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Anders Carlson now for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
A first down carry for Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here it's Stokes in on the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. 4th down, Jones and the offense stay put. They're going for this. They're going to try and throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give, running right, ETN. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Travis Etienne, 31 yards. And the Lumberjacks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, here's Barkley, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because
playoff Peco fired.
Of this contest.
They keep it with Barkley on first down, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6.
Let's go.
Now a toss right to Barkley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here we go.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hurt. Right there, hurt. Ready.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That second down play nets a -4.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Big Lions. 7 Pirates. Warrior 70.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Down his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
Here's Daniel Whelan now.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And take it right on the 30. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
2nd and 12.
Throwing, Jones. Campbell making the catch. Call it a gain of a yard. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Now Jones. Pressure comes and down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Chicago! It's a punt return score of 70 yards.
And the Lumberjacks continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
And as soon as they hand a rookie his playbook, they say you better make your mark on special teams if you want to hang around. I'd say returning one for a touchdown will definitely leave a memory.
Yeah, that's a pretty indelible mark here early on in his career.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 21-0. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Jones.
Short throw, going to be caught by Waller.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks.
He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run with a big man, Campbell.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To throw on second down, Jones. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their...
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And they'll run it here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
2nd and 5. Etienne up the middle.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne.
And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
A gain of 5 yards. It's 4th down and less than a yard.
Playoff Peco fire.
Going for it, here's Etienne.
And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They come up short here on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back.
Okay, here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Jones now on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. It's complete. Barkley hit and the ball pops free.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
A give to Etienne running right.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Azeez Ojulari charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops it for a loss of 11. Now third down and very long.
Buffalo 18. Say, hurt. 79 Broncos.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. And on now is the punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right, throw it out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now Jones wants to change it up.
Great. Cockroach. Up we go.
Now Jones on 1st down. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10.
Other side.
Looking to throw. Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Jones throwing on 1st down. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley, 41 yards.
And the Giants are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Here we go. Set. Go.
A handoff for Etienne. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 67 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a 1st down.
Ready.
On first down, right back to Etienne. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, you've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up third down.
They'll run with Etienne. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end of their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. To try again after the sack. Jones throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painting the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. .35 yards that time on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Come on.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to go up top again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
At their own 7-yard line.
Here we go. South salad, South salad, South salad, South salad. Don Capers.
Here's Jones throwing to start the drive. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Off to the races. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Paris Campbell, 93 yards. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. He had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Check match, check match. Go.
On second down, Etienne once more.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
83 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Another tote for Etienne, and he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Let's go now. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Ready, ready?
They'll try the left side with Etienne.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's a give to Etienne.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. He will return this from deep.
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back. This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
To throw again on second down. Jones. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Jones now on 1st and 10.
Saquon Barkley. Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown. Saquon Barkley with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit.
That is today's NFL, isn't it? If you're going to be a running back in this league, you've got to be complete to stay on the field, at least for those 3 downs we talk about. Got to be able to catch it, which he's doing quite well in this one. 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, a little unconventional. He hasn't been able to cross the goal line as a runner, but as you say, twice as a receiver.
Jones will try and run with it.
And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off, as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
10 through 11, 65 yards, 65 yards, 70 Ranger. Ready.
They're going to look to throw.
A short throw to Musgrave.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.